This is where I grew up when I was a kid. We're just in the foothills of Jotunheimen, and yeah, they built it into an attraction now actually. But when I grew up here, we were doing farming, sheep, goats, and horses, and this is the old stables in here. This is moose country. It's used to be or it still is, like where all the moose from big area comes here in the winter. So when I grew up, it was moose everywhere. So we moved here when I was about 10, and then we got horses, and I guess I started paying when I was about 10 or 12 years old with my uncle. We had a local farrier that came as well now and then and helped us out, but we mainly did it ourselves. So I don't know, it was like, yeah, I was interested in it, but it was also like something like I was interested in the horses mostly, and then just you had to shoe them, didn't you? And you helped yourself. And then it was a way of making a bit of money, and just evolved and evolved. They still kept this. This is when I decided to start shoeing horses. I just started shoeing here. I knew I had to practice, so I practiced with a towing knife. So I made this, and then I had this log, and it was quite a lot longer. So I was standing here and practicing using my towing knife on this one. You can see I even cut out the frog here. Can't believe I still kept it. I must have been like 12 years old, 10 or 12 years old when I did it. I think Farrier is a trade by definition. It's a profession and a trade by definition, but it's kind of all it is a lifestyle as well. It's all absorbing. So everything you do evolves around it, and you work with horses, which are animals, which gives things a different dimension to it. So it's not just a mechanic. You've got to deal with something that's alive as well, and it's also a sport, which gives you that completely different dimension there. Like not everyone wants to do competitions, and that's all right because it's special. But when you do it at top level, it's definitely a sport, and that brings something to us, like the competitiveness, the attention to detail, and all of that is fantastic, and everyone knows what the other ones goes through. So it's kind of a brotherhood or sisterhood, if you want, at the moment. But yeah, no, for me it is a job. It's definitely a job. It's definitely a job, but it comes with a lifestyle, which really appeals to me. And I know I couldn't have done it anywhere else than through this job. I couldn't have. So I was just like, yeah, I can do this. I like it. I like working with horses, and I can make money on it. Great. Okay, let's go. But then more and more, like, you realise, and especially when I was so lucky to end up with working for Magna, that was the vast opportunities you got to travel and to build a career, like, from something that's very, like, it's a very hands-on job, isn't it? And you can meet people, because we all have, when you're shooting horses, I guess, like wherever in the world, you have the same issues, you have the same challenges, you got, and you also got the same opportunities. You make money. If you work harder, you make more money. What you put in, you get out. I mean, that's a great thing. And like, when I look at my own journey from growing up as a kid in the mountains, and making all them connections, traveling, competing, being in like a competitive environment, which we have in Farrier and competitions, is that it always pushes you further, always pushes you to be a little bit better, to figure out things, to get better tools or better products, or hang out with people that is a lot better than yourself. So you have that in Farrier. I think that appeals to me as a person a lot, So to use to have Farrier as a job, it can give you, if you work hard enough, it can give you a lifestyle that I wouldn't be able to have if I didn't go into Farrier. I don't think I could have. And the lifestyle like I got now is pretty incredible, I think anyway. I bought a farm, also like mountain farm, with my wife, which is also a Farrier. She's a Farrier from UK, which I would never met if it wasn't for Farriery. She moved over to Norway because there were horses in Norway, so she could do her job in Norway as well. And that lifestyle now, and also like the people I work with now, and I work with product development for Mustad and some other companies, and I do clinics all over the world, there's clinics and lectures all over the world, and like imagine doing that without Farrier. I can't see how I would be able to do that and have that lifestyle, which is great. I love it. I love to be home, but I also love the fact that you can go anywhere in the world and you feel at home, you feel in the family.